All over the world, there's chaos, there's turmoil. On the economic front, savings, retirement plans, those things are fast becoming a relic of the past. They will soon be fossils. As companies retrench and seek to save themselves by cutting back workers and cutting back expenses, we are living in perilous times. Yes, in love, God sends calamities from time to time to wake us up, to make us aware that the path we are following is not consistent with His will for our individual lives and with His overall will for the plan of salvation and the direction of the gospel. Romans 13 verse 11, and that knowing the time, that it is now high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Now is the time to awake out of sleep. Why? Because the time is momentous. When momentous events occur, God requires a response, and the response has nothing to do with the hands and the feet and the elbows. It has to do with the mind. There must be a shift in mindset for the Christian who honestly understands that something portentous is occurring. When I read Romans 13:11, it reminds me suspiciously of Luke 21 verse 28, where Jesus says, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your eyes, for your redemption draweth nigh. When these things begin to come to pass, says Jesus Christ, and they have begun to come to pass, and they have been coming to pass, Jesus commands us. Look up. Now, since we don't walk by sight, how do we walk? By faith, not sight. Then Jesus cannot mean visually looking up. He can't mean that. He must mean the eye of faith. Look with your mind. Raise your mind, as Paul commissions us in Colossians 3:1. If ye then be risen with Christ, seek those things which are where? Above, where Christ sitteth on the right hand of the Father. Set your affections on things above, not on things of this earth. Calamities require that we change the way we think. God's not joking. He requires a mental shift, and the shift must be upward. God is all powerful, yes. God is omniscient, yes. But there are some things God cannot do. I am repeating this sentiment. One thing He cannot do is to force your mind. And God cannot force you to love Him. God cannot force you to be committed to Him. He needs you and me to commit ourselves in a manner that looks insane to those who do not understand. As insane as Jesus looked to His family in Mark 3:21. Read Ezekiel 9, verse 6. The instructions to the angel of the slaughter weapons: slay utterly old and young, both maidens and children and women. Makes no difference to God when He pours out His judgments, the young and the old. So I'm speaking to young and old. Make a drastic change in your life and experience the adventure of serving God. The excitement of knowing, the freedom of knowing that you are genuinely committed to a cause. Let me ask you this: is this the time for you to make a serious decision regarding giving of your time to Jesus? Is this the time now? You answer me, yes or no. Yes.